Hey everyone, Kamisha here. I want to welcome you back to the channel in another video. Now today, I am giving you ways to level up your life in 2025 and beyond so that you can actually achieve real and lasting results because we're here to grow, right? We're here for a short time on this earth, not a long time, but while we're here, we want to maximize our time. So if you're looking for a quick fix, this is probably not the video for you, but if you're actually looking for action steps that you can be taking in this upcoming year in order to produce a real result for your life, rebrand your life, reinvent who you are as a person that's going to last for years to come, this is the video for you. So stay tuned and we'll get into it. So the number one thing that I have for you is to get a vision and a plan for your life. You have to get a vision and a plan for your life. You have to know, what do you want to accomplish? What type of life do you want to live? How do you want to feel in your life, about yourself, about your situation? You just have to get a vision. Why is this the very first thing I feel is important for you? Because if you don't have a vision of where you want to be, what you want to be doing this upcoming year, you want to think about certain things. What do you want to accomplish internally as a person? How do you want to grow mentally this year or spiritually? How do you want to grow in your health and wellness? All these things are what helped you create your vision, right? So I know for myself, as I go into another year, I'm thinking about, like, how do I want to feel? How do I want to operate in my body? How do I want to operate spiritually? Where do I want to go? What do I want to see this year? What things do I want to accomplish? That helps me create a vision for my life. And you too can have a vision for your life. And if you have one already, this is going to be the time to sharpen your vision, right? You may have said, okay, I want to start working out more this upcoming year. Well, this is the time to hone in and say, what exactly do I want to do to get fit or work out more? Do I want to do 10,000 steps a day? Do I want to get active and take a dance class? You have to hone in, because the more you hone into your vision, the probability increases for you to actually achieve it. This is a time that is for you. This is a personal thing. So this is not a time to be asking your friends, asking a family member, asking your peers or coworkers, hey, what do you think I should be doing this year? Or where do you see me this year? Or what do you think I should be working on this year? Why am I saying this is not the time for that? Because in order for you to create lasting change, it has to be something that's truly desired by you, right? People can tell you all day, hey, I think it'd be good to do this. I think it would be a good idea for you to start school. I think it would be great for you to do this. But if that's not something that's truly in your heart and in your mind, it's not going to last. You're not going to do it. You may start it, but you won't complete it, right? This is a time for you to be honest with yourself. Look within and look above and say, what do I really desire for myself? If you do not desire a weight loss or fitness journey, do not let anyone push you to that if you're not ready for that. Now, it is good to want to do that, but if that's not truly in your heart and mind, be honest with yourself, do some inner work, be reflective of yourself, and work on things that you actually want to do for yourself. I feel that prayer really helps you to get a clear vision for your life and ask God what he wants for you to do and accomplish this year with him, and in his will, because there are times that we could be aiming for things that are not in the plans for us, and it can cause disappointment, it can cause delay, it can cause stagnation, and who wants to waste time, right? So if you want to really accomplish your goals, I would encourage you to invite God into this part of your growth journey and pray. Ask God what he would desire for you. He will begin to show you those things. I promise you, I'm living proof that when you pray, when you set goals, or when you are going in any direction, you're asking God for guidance, and he'll definitely give it to you. Guidance of God will exceed you way farther than if you did not include him. I personally have seen it for myself. I've seen it for others, that when you pray and you ask God to show you things, He will show you, and it will be crystal clear. Okay, moving on to number 2, set your goals and write them down. Once you get a clear vision of things that you want to accomplish, what you would like to do this coming year and beyond. Remember, we're talking about 2025 and beyond. This is not just me telling you, oh, this is something you should want to do in the next 30 days. No, this is going to help you for the rest of your life. So you want to write down your goals. And I'm going to give you reasons why writing down your goals is always a great idea. When you write down things, it helps it become more visible to you. It helps you to recall what you wrote. It helps you to research things that you may want to accomplish, right? It helps you to even remember them after the fact. So I always say writing down your vision and making it plain really is effective. I am a writer. I have always taken notes from as early as I can remember. And I even have notebooks that I've had for 10 years where I've written down things in previous seasons of my life, goals that I wanted to accomplish, things I wanted to do, trips that I wanted to take. And it's so amazing to be able to look back as the years have passed and seeing that so many of those things that I wrote down, I have not only accomplished them, but I've exceeded them. I've surpassed them. I've created more goals. I've seen more things come to pass in my life. Things that I was praying for like 10, 12 years ago, God has done that and so much more. So writing down your goals really does help you to remember, recall, even research while you're in the process. Hey, I said I wanted to take a trip out of the country this year. Where did I say I wanted to go? Okay, so as you start to research that place that you want to visit, you can start to write down the details. How much does this cost? What am I going to need? Where do I want to go while I'm there? How long do I want to stay, right? All those things are important to goal setting and leveling up, right? We want to also hold ourselves accountable, and writing is a great tool of accountability. It helps you to see what you said so that you can go back and recall whatever it is that you need to be working on for this year and beyond. All right, number 3, this is really important, guys. This year and beyond, I want you to work on consistency. Consistency in your life is a key that you would want to learn now. Consistency is a key that is going to help you from now into the rest of your life. We see so many things in this world that is telling us how to do things quick and how to take shortcuts, up one day, down the next day, right? If you look right now on any platform, you'll see ways to get a result, a quick result, right? A consistent life is a key, right? I've written a book and I talk about how to have consistent habits. I've talked about how to do things every day and pacing yourself. Pace yourself. Don't just aim for a quick result that's only going to last you a week, 2 months, 3 months, right? For example, if you're working on prioritizing your health and your fitness, well, that's a lifelong journey. Now, if you have a short-term goal, you might say, I want to drop 10 pounds really quick. I have an event to go to. I have a reason that I need to drop these 10 pounds. Now, that's something that you can do just like that. You can drop 10 pounds pretty quick. But if you don't develop consistent habits, what is going to happen? You're going to gain that weight right back and some more on top of that, more than likely, because you haven't taken time to develop consistent habits, right? Hey, waking up earlier in the morning, getting your steps in before you go to work, drinking your water, limiting your salt and sugar, taking your vitamins, watching your food labels, eliminating junk food and fried foods. These are habits when it pertains to health and fitness that can make you a consistent person. Now, how can you work on consistency? I'm glad that you asked. You can start making a schedule. You can either make a schedule that is written, you can make a schedule on your phone, you can set timers for things that you want to accomplish. But there are so many ways. There's apps out now that will help you with your consistency, where you can hold yourself accountable, because this journey is really a personal thing. It's you versus you. And it doesn't matter what other people are doing down the road or across the street or online somewhere else. It matters what you're doing to produce a long lasting result for your life. Slow and steady wins your personal race, right? It's not about how quick you can do things. It's not about how quick you can pop out and show them. It's about how long you can stay in the race and keep going without quitting, because times will get hard, times will get challenging, but when you practice consistency, then it doesn't matter what happens, you'll continue to keep going. So pace yourself and become a consistent person, and it will impact you for years to come. Tip number 4 is hold yourself accountable, right? Holding yourself accountable means looking at yourself in the mirror and being honest with where you are. So it's doing what you say that you're going to do and actually holding a standard if that doesn't happen. For example, if you say, I want to start a business this year, but you don't have any accountability. You don't have a person that's holding you accountable. You're not holding yourself accountable. Well, what can happen is you'll just continue to say that, but you'll take no action. And then if you don't take action without accountability, likely nothing will happen, right? There are very few cases where you can accomplish something without accountability. Now, whether that accountability is yourself, you have to be real with yourself and know if you're the type of person that actually pushes yourself. I know for me, I am my hardest pusher. I am my hardest motivator. I talk to myself internally and I hold myself accountable many days. When I don't go to the gym, I'll be like, okay, Kamisha, you didn't go to the gym today, you were tired, but you need to get to the gym tomorrow. Like, no one holds me to a higher standard than I hold myself. But if you don't have that yet inside, then you need to find someone who is accountable that can help you be accountable. And this is not a person that is going to like be hurting you or downing you or demeaning you, but this is a person that you trust. This is a person that has shown accountability in their own lives. And this is a person that you know wants the best for you. So when I say get someone that can help you be accountable, make sure you are getting the right person. You don't want someone that's just in your life to pull you back from where you're trying to go. If you say, hey, I'm really working on changing myself and transforming myself this year, would you partner with me? Would you help me stay accountable on this goal? You don't want someone that's going to be like, why are you doing that? That's not necessary. Or what makes you want to do all that? That's doing too much. Like, that is not a good accountability partner. A person that's going to hold you accountable is a person that is aligning with the things that you actually want to accomplish. Somebody that's going to actually motivate you. They might send you a text and say, hey, how's that workout plan going? Hey, how is that business coming? Hey, are you eating healthy? How are you feeling? Even if it's like a mental health goal that you want to become a more peaceful, positive person, you want to work on how you respond to people, an accountability partner can help you. And when they see you falling or they see you slipping, they're going to actually lovingly and respectfully hold you accountable. That is the type of person that you want to keep you accountable. So be very cautious and selective when you're choosing somebody to hold you accountable in your life. We want to level up. We don't want to back down. We don't want to regress, but we want to actually come up and we want to be consistent from 2025 and beyond. All right, number 5, you want to work on your heart posture, right? This is a very introspective part of leveling up, is you want to search your heart and work on your heart posture. And guys, this can go deep, okay? But it all depends on where you are in your life. And this is why I say you want to be honest with yourself, because only you know where you are in your heart posture. What am I saying? Do you need to really take some time, search your heart, cleanse your heart? You always want to operate from a pure heart. Is your heart ready to receive love? If you're single and you're saying, hey, I would love to meet the person that God has for me this year. I would love to get married. I would love to start a family. I would love to make more friends. I would love to have more workers for my business. You really want to search your heart and see what areas can you improve, right? Because if you're operating from a place or a place in your heart where you're not open to receiving other people, maybe you might be holding on to some past hurts and you need to really search your heart and forgive, then I'm telling you, this is something that an investment you can make to yourself that is going to help you forever. This step right here is not just going to help you for a day or two or a month, but really searching your heart, cleansing your heart and purifying your heart is so beneficial to your life. The people that you want to meet, the places that you want to go, the things that you want to do, the people that you want to help, they will benefit from your heart posture being ready to love and to receive love. Also, the state of your heart controls how you view yourself. So if you're a person who has a negative self view, a negative self esteem, this is the area where you need to work on that. And you need to start being kind to yourself. You need to start speaking well to yourself. You really need to start clearing your mind and heart from damages that could have happened to you in the past. Trust me, I know we all have been hurt at some place or some point in our life, because that's a part of the life journey. That's a part of the human journey, is that you will go through things sometimes that can knock you off, that can hurt your feelings, that can break your heart, that can upset you. But you have the power to clear your heart and purify your heart. And this is where prayer actually helps as well. I'm an advocate for prayer. Ask God to search your heart and to give you a clean heart and renew a right spirit on the inside of you, so that everything that God has for your life, they can come to you. You can attract those things, because when you have a pure heart, you see people well, you see yourself well, you interact with others well, you're able to forgive, you're able to love, you're not walking around bitter or angry, skeptical, or hurt or broken, right? Healing is a benefit that God gives his children. And so if you're walking right now and you're feeling like, hey, my heart is just not in the best state right now, I know that I need some inner healing. I know that I need to do some forgiveness, or I need to forgive someone else, because this can go both ways. I've been on both ends of this with my own heart posture over the years, and I'm always self-examining my heart and where my heart really is, because I want to keep my heart open and clear for blessings. I want to keep my heart open and clear for more people to be added to my life. And I also want to keep my heart in a place where God can use me. I want to keep myself available for God to be able to do what it is that he wants to accomplish in me. So in order for me to be available, my heart has to be in a certain state, right? And so you want to learn how to do that and guard your heart, right? Guard your heart from things that can come to contaminate it. Guard your heart from bitterness and hurts. If you're around toxic people that are causing you pain and repeated anguish and just talking down to you, or just not treating you with the respect that you deserve, then it may be time to distance yourself or cut those ties completely, depending on who they are, right? Because we are not obligated to stay in situations that are not helpful. We're not obligated to stay in environments that are crushing our spirit, crushing our lives, and keeping us in stagnation and frustration and anger, right? Some connections just have to be disconnected. It's a time for you to check yourself and see if maybe you're that type of person, right? Because sometimes it's not other people, sometimes it's us. So if you're a person that's operating in toxicity, you're operating in the bitterness, you're operating in hatred, this is a time to really be honest with yourself while you're watching this video and say, hey, I've got some hate in my heart. I've got some ill feelings toward a lot of people or somebody, and I really don't want to be that person anymore. I want to be a more loving person. I want to be a more kind person. I want to be able to respect other people. I want to be able to look at other people and think the best of them. And I don't want to always think the worst of somebody, because a lot of times how we view others, it has a lot to do with ourselves and where we're at in our hearts. And so it's easy sometimes to look at other people and be like, oh, they're a terrible person, or they did this and they did that, because we're not able to see ourselves in a healthy way. But when we work on our hearts and we can see ourselves the way God sees us, it then in turn helps us see other people better as well. And our relationships are better, our friendships are better, things with our colleagues are better. Everything just works better. So I know that was a lot, but I'm telling you, working on your heart is important. All right, number 6, work on your mindset. Transformation comes through renewing of your mind, and we all have room to improve working on our mindset. I don't care how much you feel that you're like a positive person or you got a good mindset, there's always room for growth, right? Because that is the purpose of leveling up, is to know that you may be at a great space in your mind, but you can always work on bettering yourself. So, myself personally, I've been working on my mindset for a few years now, probably about 10 years. I've been very conscious and intentional about the way that I think and my mindset. And I'm very thankful that over the years, the more that I've taken time to work on my mindset, the better I've gotten with improving my mindset, right? It's something that starts and then you can continue it. And the more you focus on improving an area, the better off that you're going to be. So with your mindset, you want to ask yourself, like, how do I see the world? How do I see other people? How do I think about a situation? Are you a person that sees the glass half empty, or are you a person that sees the glass half full? When struggles and challenges come in your life, are you avoidant? Do you run from them? Are you a person that says, hey, if this is coming to me, this is something that I can get through with the help of God or the help of accountability or the help of loved ones? I can get through this point in my life. 95% of things that you go through in your life is going to be affected by your mindset. Even things like sicknesses, challenges, illnesses in your body. I'm telling you guys that your mindset is going to be the determining factor of a lot of things, because there are things in life that we can't control, but our mindset is something that we can always control, right? What do we do in this life when things happen in a way that we did not expect? We can't do anything about an unexpected turn in life, but our mindset is going to shape how long we stay there or how quick we move on from it, right? So your mindset is going to control a lot of different factors. Like any goal that we have, the mindset is what's going to take us to the finish line. If you've ever run a race before, your body is capable. If you do training, then 9 times out of 10, you can complete that race, right? But the mind is what's really going to be telling you, you can do this. You got this. You're almost there. You trained for this. You prepared for this. You can do this. It's so important at this time and wherever you are in your life to really focus on your own mindset. One thing that I have learned is that I cannot change anybody else's mindset. I can't make anybody else think like me. I can't make anybody else be a positive person. I can't make anyone else see their life a certain way. But what I can do is I can focus on Kamisha and her mindset, and I can learn from others, and that can even help my mindset. You know, sometimes we see people and they seem to be so ungrateful. They seem to be so negative. It seems like nothing is good enough for them or nothing can make them satisfied. And I look at those type of individuals not from a state of judgment or like, oh my gosh, they're such a bad person. But I look at that and say, I want to make sure that my mindset stays in a good place. I want to make sure that I'm practicing gratefulness. I want to make sure that I'm always trying my best no matter what happens in my life, that I'm not giving up on myself and I'm not giving up on my situation. So mind over matter is everything. Number 7, to level up this year and beyond, you want to focus on your health and wellness. Making your health a priority is an investment that is going to help you for now and to the rest of your life. You've all heard the saying, health is wealth, and I cannot agree more with that saying. Everything that you desire to do in life, whether it be to work on your finances or to better yourself and see more things, get more out of life, that is going to be maximized when your health and your wellness is in an optimum state, right? Because if you do not prioritize your health and your wellness, you're either going to have a less than quality of life while you're here, or you are going to shorten the length of days that you can have a great life. And who wants to literally be shortening their lives? Now, trust me, I'm a believer of God, but I truly believe that God has given us the power to make decisions and choose for ourselves. So if you desire to have a life that's long, that's healthy, that's prosperous, that is just great quality, there is a part that we have to play. So prioritizing your health and wellness is going to be different things, but for you, it could look different than it might look for me. But I know that I have learned very early on that my health and wellness is going to be something that I will focus on until I am no longer here. That is the mindset that I have when it comes to bettering my body, my mental health, my physical health, my spiritual health. It's all a part of being a well-rounded person. Working on your physical health is so important. It's going to really give you an increased quality of life. It's going to impact the people around you. If you are a wife, if you're a mom, if you're a husband, if you're a brother, if you're a son, people are going to take note to how you maintain your health and fitness, and you'd be surprised how that impacts people around you. So yes, while this level up is personal and it's all about you and it's for you, it is actually going to positively impact other people when you start making changes that are lasting and consistent for yourself, especially if you're a parent and you have children that are watching you and they are actually developing those same habits that you have when it comes to eating and health and good quality of sleep and things like that. It's very important. You know, your health and your wellness is a gift that's going to keep on giving. And I always recommend that you go to see a doctor, whether it be a primary care doctor, a dentist, and an optometrist. There are more doctors out there that you can go see, but these are the three that I'm highly recommending you do as a routine maintenance for your body. A lot of times going to the doctor just to get a routine physical or making sure that everything's good can allow you to ask questions to your doctor, learn more things about your body. If you've had any things that are going on that could be minor, this is the time to ask them. And a lot of times I find that people ignore poor oral health, and it could be affecting other parts of your body. So it's important to go to the dentist. I go to the dentist every 6 months for routine maintenance. I had braces for a couple years, so I'm still making sure that I maintain that investment that I did for my teeth and the formation of my teeth, the health of my mouth, and all those things that are highly important. I highly recommend you do this and don't skip this because it could cost you in the long run. And there have been many times that I've known people to go to the doctor just for a routine maintenance checkup, and they found out some things about themselves, but their lives were saved because they went early. You want to be a proactive person and not a reactive person that just waits until they get sick or wait until they have an illness or wait until something chronic or tragic happens to you before you seek help. No, you want to be doing that now. Take ownership, take authority over your life and your body, and it will benefit you in this level up. And the last thing that I'm going to talk about is working on your passions and your purpose, okay? Things that you love, right? We're not called to just consume everything that we want or spend money or make money. We're called to actually contribute to this world, and you have something in you to contribute to society, contribute to your community, contribute to your home, contribute to this world. And I think that focusing on that is leveling you up because it brings fulfillment, it brings joy, it brings something in your life that money cannot buy, right? I always preach, find your purpose, learn why you're on this earth. If you have a relationship with God, ask God to show you more of your purpose, more of his plan for your life, and what he has put inside of you so that you know what your contribution is to this world. You live in this world every day knowing that you have a value, knowing that you have a contribution and you have something to give. You will move a little bit differently. You'll walk a little bit with more purpose. You'll talk with more authority because you know your value. You know what you carry, right? This is so important. When you start working on your passions, places that you want to go, things that you want to see, it will benefit you for your whole life. It will benefit your spouse, it will benefit people connected to you, it'll benefit your children, it'll benefit anybody's life that you touch along the way. It's finding your passions, finding out what you love, and finding your true purpose in life. These are the ways that I feel that you can level up, not just in 2025, but if you haven't been doing these things, I truly, truly encourage you to start incorporating them throughout this year, year after year, month after month. And like I said, consistency is the key thing. We can start something today and we can quit it, or we can pace ourselves, we can write down our goals, we can be honest with ourselves and get accountability, and those changes are going to last us for a lifetime. So that's what I have, guys. I want to thank you so much for watching this video. Comment if you have anything to add or anything that stood out to you, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel so that you could be a part of this growing community. And as always, do not forget to be great on purpose, and I'll see you in the very next one. Bye.